Hello, everybody. It's Casual Saturday Dave, brought to you by this casual hat and t-shirt combo. And I've got an update on Tayshia Adams. She has left the hospital. We'll have an update. It's actually a little more serious than people at first thought. We'll get into that story. Do me a favor, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Hit the like button and follow me on Instagram at DNeals, where I post updated stand-up comedy clips, information on shows, and all that. Like, I'm at the Hollywood Improv this Monday evening if anyone wants to come out and have a laugh. All right, so yesterday we made a video, yesterday morning, that Tasha was hospitalized. She said nothing about being hospitalized, and everyone on Reddit was like, oh, come on, you can't say you're at a hospital and not tell us what for. Well, now we know it's a kidney infection, which sounds brutal. Was it because of the marathon she ran this week? Dehydrated? What could it be? Let's have a listen.
Good morning. Oh my gosh. I'm finally feeling somewhat decent.
She looks great.
Okay, so let's explain what happened here.
Great skin.
Number one, I don't want you guys to think that this had anything to do with the marathon, because it actually doesn't. I actually feel amazing post-marathon. I feel like I've recovered quite well. I've explained in my stories the other day. Haven't had my coffee yet, so bear with me. But I explained in my stories the other day that, Monday and Tuesday was really like the bulk of like my pain from the marathon. But on Wednesday, I was wearing heels and I truthfully was feeling great. So that was that. But then that night, I had like gone to bed and I was like tossing and turning all night because of stomach pain. And just to preface that, like, I was experiencing a little bit of pain like a couple of days prior, but like nothing substantial, nothing like this. And then by the morning time, I couldn't even sit up straight because I was in so much pain. Like, I was like crouching over. It was like level like 9.5, like 10 pain. Like, yikes. And I actually have a really high pain tolerance. So it was something I've never experienced.
I mean, you got to trust her here. She does a podcast with Grocery Store Joe. Clearly, she has a high pain tolerance. Hey, folks.
And so then we rushed to the doctor because something just was not right. And, just to like make sure everything was okay, he suggested that we go to the ER just to get like a CAT scan and ultrasound and all that kind of stuff. So I ended up.
Come on.
With all of that, thankfully, we were able to like rule out things like appendix or kidney stones, all that kind of stuff. Just looks like it was just like a really bad kidney infection.
Yikes, kidney infection.
Also not good.
Come on, the Instagram.
So they're thinking about possibly keeping me overnight just because like my pain was just like, I don't know, just kept coming back. But I thought it would be best to go back home.
Nice pajamas.
In bed, do all those things. And so.
Are they embroidered?
So I have medication. I've kind of just been really laying low, like laying in bed just because my stomach still feels kind of wonky. It's getting better. A tad bit of pain, but it just feels not right yet.
All right, wrap it up, Tasha.
But this morning, thankfully, I'm like on the up and up. Once again, here we are. What a week. But another lesson I learned is, honestly, I need to start drinking more water. I do not drink water.
Yes, everyone. Hydrate.
At all. And it's really bad, especially after the marathon. So that maybe could have been like the effect it may have had on this whole thing. But other than
So she says it's not because of the marathon, but then she goes, well, maybe I was dehydrated. Listen, not a doctor. It's all right. Marathons can weaken your immune system, so you get an infection afterwards. Your body's not ready to fight it off, and of course it takes a few days. I mean, look, again, I'm not mansplaining the physician's guide to kidney stones here, kidney infections here. I don't know anything. My health insurance is basically me Googling things and finding out I probably have every form of cancer that exists. You ever get a scratch, next thing you know, you're like, I guess I have non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. A kidney infection is a painful and unpleasant illness caused by bacteria traveling from your bladder into one or both of your kidneys. It's more serious than cystitis, a common infection of the bladder that makes urinating painful. If treated promptly, a kidney infection doesn't cause serious harm, but will make you feel very unwell. If a kidney infection isn't treated, it can get worse and cause permanent kidney damage. All right, so essentially, drink water, pee. Water helps get all the things out. And I mean, yeah, when you run a marathon though, it messes everything up. You a lot of people get rhabdo and all these other illnesses that can come from a weakened immune system, and also can come from just exerting yourself so much. So absolutely, if it was because of the marathon in part, that's okay too. It's okay, it's part of the risk you take when you run this kind of long race.
Other than that, it's really just me. And I think I've kind of figured it out. This morning, I'm really proud of myself. I've drank this much water.
Nice.
Might not be a lot to some of you, but it's a lot for me. I mean, I probably wouldn't even drink this much water on a daily basis or 2 days.
I wish it was a sponsored post.
But I figured out
I drink vitamin water.
if I put electrolytes, I can really drink a lot. This is kind of what I was doing like 2 days before the marathon, which when I said I've never drank this much water in my life, I was being serious. So I was able to consume it then. So like it just kind of clicked for me last night. If I put the electrolytes in it, then I might be able to actually do this. So I figured I'm just going to do this like morning, midday, and night to at least get about like 100 ounces of water in per day.
You don't want too many electrolytes.
At the very least.
Glow in the dark or something like that.
At least for the next few days until I can kind of like start being thirsty and can kind of like have my body crave water. Because much like everything else, I'm sure too much of something is not good.
That is true.
Maybe just like drinking water with like lemon.
Why do they put collars on these PJs? Why do we do that?
Anyway, long story short, if
you gotta run into work?
try to help encourage people to start drinking water, to never feel the pain that I was in, holy mackerel. I'm telling you right now.
Holy mackerel.
It was next level. I've never
pain.
felt anything like that before. So I'm
2
glad
slides
we're on
left.
the up and up. Thank you so much for all the love, the concern, the text messages, the calls.
Up and up.
Yeah, it was kind of scary for a minute, but hopefully today I'm going to like get outside and start trying to do things normally. And just for those of you, I'm so sorry. So many people were like, you're really scaring me out of doing a marathon in the future. Stop associating this with the marathon. It had nothing to do with it. Okay? You're running the marathon with me next year, and that's a whole nother conversation.
Look, I mean, okay, maybe it has something to do with it, maybe it didn't. It's anecdotal evidence by her, but by all means, keep drinking liquids, stay hydrated out there. What else can I tell you guys? Let me know what y'all think. I've got another video coming out. I'm waiting for it to get approved by YouTube. Piper and Brendan. That'll be my next video, either later today or tomorrow. Piper and Brendan in Aruba. Piper, it's actually an interesting story, so I'll share what she had to say about getting fat shamed by some internet people. So a lot of cruelty out there, but you guys know, and I know, our channel doesn't waste our time with that. So leave some love in the comment section. Tayshia, we're happy you are on the up and up, and thank you for sharing your message and being brave enough to talk about, if I'm brave enough, whatever, that, the struggles that you're going through. You don't have to share this with us. We appreciate it. Drink up your water, and I'll talk to everyone else later on. Weekend Dave out.